If they're coming from a hospital or another skilled nursing facility, the process would be to have that social worker at that other facility send the referral, at which point we would review the referral and process the application. If somebody is coming from home, then it's up to the family to complete an application, get a state assessment called a PRI done, and we have to obtain clinical information from the primary care physician. So the process from home can take a little bit longer than the process coming from another facility or the hospital. I think there's common misconceptions about what goes into admitting someone to a skilled nursing. Sometimes people will call from home and say, my loved one needs a nursing home, when in actuality, maybe they do need more assistance or a lower level of care. Just because somebody is starting to decline at home doesn't necessarily mean that they need to be admitted to a skilled nursing. The other misconception that we commonly see is that somebody believes that insurance will pay for somebody to live in a nursing home. And unfortunately, how nursing homes operate in New York, the only two primary payer sources are private pay and active New York State Medicaid. Medical insurance only pays for somebody to go to short-term rehab in a skilled nursing. I think when I meet family members that have really been struggling in the community to manage their loved one, going through the admission process and finally seeing a successful admission and seeing the relief on the family member's face, like the weight of the world has been lifted off their shoulders, that is a pretty rewarding part of my job. Mobility issues. That's the biggest thing, and that's what insurance looks at to qualify somebody to go to a skilled nursing for a short-term rehab. So if somebody went in for a surgery and they aren't at their independent baseline, and they need physical therapy and occupational therapy to get back to their home, then they would maybe qualify for some short-term rehab. Same with a medical event. If somebody's very deconditioned in the hospital, those PT and OT recommendations is really what gets people covered to go to a short-term rehab in a skilled nursing.